Hello everyone, Chuck Northside Guy, back with a video a little bit different today. I'm going to provide an update and we're going to look at and talk about reholdering of PSA slabs. So I think the last video I posted was in April. I have not been as busy buying cards to add to my collection. I really thought deeply after a sprint over 4 years when I rushed back into the hobby. I was just buying everything left, right, and center. And so I've taken the time to reflect on what I want out of the hobby and not just to get stuff. And I recognize that not everything is of equal value, and I just want to have cards in my collection that have a lot of value to me. And, you know, for those cards that are really part of a core or my core collection, I want them to look great. And so I have been, among other things, looking at slabs that might be old, scratched, damaged in some way, and I sent a bunch of cards in to get reholdered. I'm going to share those, the recent batch, with you today. And of course, knowing my luck, you know, I sent in a bunch of these cards and then got them back, and 2 days later, PSA came out with its $11.99 reholder deal. So I sent another bunch of slabs in. Now, I think slabs and reholdering, I'm sure there's going to be a mix of opinions here. I can understand the point of view of, you know, it's in a slab, it's safe, I don't care to have the new one. I want to allocate my hobby dollars for new cards. Totally get that, totally respect that. I think the decision for me is I really want these cards that I'm spending a lot of money on, or just, you know, having a particular, say, sentimental value, to look the best that they can, because I certainly enjoy looking at my cards and want them to be the best. And you know, I'm not looking at this as an investment. I just want them to be, you know, as good a condition as possible, I guess is what I'm saying. I've also been busy selling, and through my eBay store, I've been very active selling modern cards, taking care of that store has occupied a lot of focus. Participating in more of these heritage and REA auctions. There's an REA auction closes tomorrow, and I have some bids in, and so fingers crossed I'll be able to win something. So stay tuned, and I'm going to share with you pretty soon T206 cards I picked up. I've really continued to the trend of trying to pick up cards that are high grade, you know, best of in a particular back of players, and really like how that collection is taking shape. So stay tuned for that. Well, enough of me yapping away. Oh, one thing I should also say, I was able to do a real brief visit to the National this year. I did the YouTube party on Thursday night. Love seeing a bunch of you and catching up, shaking your hand. And as everyone says, there's nothing that beats the crowd that forms our YouTube sports card group. It's just a real special group of folks. So really great to see people at that party in Chicago. I was able to attend for only a few hours on Friday. Duty calls at my office, and things have been very busy there. So I won't echo the observations already made in other videos. All right, so let's just take a look at some of these cards. You've been staring at these for long enough. I really like these 1975 cards. I've told the story in other videos how the 1975 set was the set that I got me into the hobby when I was a kid, and just love these cards, always have. And the minis now I'm working on, and these are some favorites, just beautiful examples. I continue. I have one card, by way of an update. I have one card left in the 1953 Bowman Color set for me, and that's the Mantle card. And so stay tuned there. Hope to get a great example of that and bring that set build to a conclusion. I have been in the market for some Mantle cards and want to get these Mantle cards into my collection. It's going to take time. It's going to take years. Budget. I really want to get it right. And so stay tuned in the months and years ahead. I just think these cards and the new slabs look fantastic. It's been a while since I've shown some of my Goudeys, so here are some low-number Goudeys for you. Low numbers are traditionally 1 through 52. I love this Jimmy Wilson. I think that's a classic. With the band on the bottom, the colors, it's just really nice. I haven't checked prices on these Goudeys. I acquired most of these back in 2019. I'm sure they've gone up. I don't care, but I am looking to upgrade certain examples of them, and I'm just curious if they've gone up. There we go. It's a nice card. Remember, I really had to search far and wide to get this example. And finally, before I knew about centering, I would buy examples like this. Now, Goudey, 1933 Goudeys typically don't have the best centering, but this is really egregious. And why this isn't an OC is beyond me, but this is an example of one that I want to upgrade. Very clean background, great corners, but as you can see, it's off-center, and that bothers me. So I'm going to be upgrading that at some point here soon. Here are some T206s. I've told the story about these particular cards, so I won't repeat them. But it really looks great to see these in some fresh slab. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love that card. Here's a EPDG. Beautiful centered back. This is another Chicago Cub. Look at that jersey. Isn't that fun to see? Vintage. I think I made the joke before. I find it funny. Probably no one else does. I have the best Orville overall collection. Just appears 3 times in the T206 set, and I got those cards. And anyway, here's Chief Myers. Frank Chance. And last but not least, Larry Doyle. Well, I am going to be collecting in the months ahead more of my core collection. So upgrades, a T2 of the Goudey. You may find a mantle appearing. I am going to be after player cards like Willie Mays, select cards of his, and looking forward to sharing those pickups with all of you. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.